how would a character like Ayano train his brain in today's world? He wouldn't. He would dominate it. He wouldn't merely try to escape distraction. He'd engineer a life where distraction couldn't exist. He wouldn't chase focus. He'd command it. He'd weaponize his mind in silence, while everyone else drowned in noise. Most people today can't read 2 pages without checking their phone. Ayano would read 200 and still remember every detail. Not because he's gifted, but because he's strategic. In this world, where your attention is currency, Ayano would be a billionaire. Let me show you exactly how. Phase 1. Destroy distraction at the root. Let's start with step 0, because Ayano wouldn't waste time on basic advice. He wouldn't just disable notifications. He'd make distraction impossible by changing the architecture of his environment. No willpower, only structure. Phone in another room. He doesn't rely on resisting temptation. He removes the temptation. Only one screen is visible. If you think you can multitask, you're already defeated. He knows attention fractures with every tab. Visual minimalism. One desk, one chair, nothing else. White walls, black screen. Control the senses to control the mind. You think you're addicted to your phone? You are. You've rewired your brain to chase novelty every 6 seconds. But Ayano would flip the equation. He'd rewire his brain to punish distraction. Every wasted second he would log. Every time the mind wandered, he'd take note, analyze the cause, and eliminate it. That's how you build a machine. Phase 2. The attention training protocol. Focus isn't a gift, it's a skill. And like any skill, it can be trained. Systematically. So how would Ayano train it? 1. Daily deep reading, 60 minutes. Not articles. Not blogs. Not tweets. Dense philosophy. Ancient military strategy. Complex academic texts. What? To condition the brain to resist mental fatigue. You want focus. Then read what the average brain finds impossible. 2. Noise suppression practice. He would practice concentration in the most chaotic environments. Airports. Crowded cafes. School hallways. While others drown in distraction, he'd isolate his attention, like a sniper locking onto a target. This isn't just focus. It's combat conditioning for the mind. 3. Monotasking sessions, timed. He wouldn't try to focus for hours. That's inefficient. He'd begin with 25-minute blocks, full intensity. Gradually build toward 90-minute deep work blocks. Each session would be timed, tracked, and evaluated like a military drill. Focus isn't about effort, it's about precision. Phase 3. Cognitive minimalism. Ayano attention isn't just sharp because of what he focuses on. It's sharp because of everything he refuses to think about. Mental bandwidth is limited, so he would ruthlessly eliminate useless conversations, social media opinions, news cycles, emotional drama, rumination on the past, anxiety about the future. His mind, silent, clear, sharp. Mental minimalism equals cognitive power. He wouldn't try to remember everything. He'd use external systems, spreadsheets, task managers, flashcards, so his brain only does what matters. Think, decide, execute. Phase 4. Neural hardening. Let's go deeper. Attention isn't just a mental issue. It's biological. So how would Ayano optimize the hardware? 1. Dopamine reset. He understands that overstimulation erodes focus. So he'd implement a dopamine discipline routine. No phone within 1 hour of waking up. No sugary foods or digital hits during work. One source of dopamine per day, earned, not given. You can't focus when your brain expects a reward every 5 seconds. 2. Sleep optimization. He wouldn't brag about sleeping 3 hours. He'd weaponize sleep. Asleep by 10 p.m. Wake at 5 a.m. Room, pitch black, 18 degrees Celsius. No blue light 2 hours before bed. Magnesium, glycine, GABA. No caffeine past noon. Because real intelligence needs a rested brain. 3. Physical conditioning. Ayano would train the body to train the mind. Daily cold exposure. Combat training. Breath hold drills. Static holds, plank, wall sit. What? To teach the brain that discomfort is not a reason to quit. That's how attention is forged. Phase 5. Mastering internal noise. Even in silence, most people's minds are loud. Thoughts race. Worry floods. Focus dies. But not Ayano. He'd master mental silence through 1. Breath discipline. 4-7-8 breathing to slow the nervous system. Box breathing before deep work. Long exhales to anchor in high-pressure environments. 2. Stoic journaling. Every morning, what will I face today? Every night, what did I waste attention on? Self-reflection isn't emotional, it's tactical. Remove what drains. Double down on what trains. 3. Meditation with a stopwatch. Not spiritual, not relaxing. It's about resisting the urge to move, scratch, or adjust. Stillness equals mental control. Phase 6. Strategic isolation. You don't become focused by trying harder in a chaotic world. You become focused by stepping outside of it. 1 day per week, full isolation. No phone, no speaking, just books, thought, and planning. Monthly, 24-hour reset retreat. No tech, no contact, just clarity. Yearly, 3 days in a cabin alone with only pen and paper. Ayana doesn't fear isolation. He uses it as fuel. If you're constantly around noise, people, opinions, you'll never own your mind. Phase 7. Focus-based life design. And now, the most powerful step. He wouldn't just practice focus. He'd design his entire life around it. Relationships? Only those who elevate mental clarity. Work. Structured for long periods of deep strategy. Identity? Built around being in control of attention. This isn't a productivity hack. It's an identity shift. You wouldn't say, I want to be more focused. You would say, I am the type of person who never loses focus. And everything else would align. If you're watching this and planning to try a few tips, you've already failed. This is not about tips. This is about building a system so tight, so relentless, that distraction doesn't stand a chance. Ayana wouldn't watch videos like this. He'd already built the protocol. He'd already be operating 5 layers above you. While you're scrolling, he's calculating. While you're relaxing, he's building. While you're losing time, he's taking ground. If you just watch this but don't act, you're exactly the type Ayana would defeat without ever lifting a finger. He wouldn't need to fight you. He'd outfocus you. He'd outlast you. He'd outthink you. Like, subscribe, or fall behind. And if you're too weak to do either, type, I can't focus in the comments. So we know who's already lost.